All right, let's get some first impressions on the Suns' first-round pick, Devin Booker out of Kentucky. Paul Calvisi, Shane Dale, ABC 15 Sports here at Suns Draft headquarters. All right, I'll go first. Ready? The Suns needed shooting. I mean, ever since they traded Isaiah Thomas and Goran Dragic, it was bad. I didn't realize how bad it was, though, Shane.
Last place in the NBA in the three-point shooting after the All-Star break, 10th worst overall during the regular season. It was awful. You got Devin Booker coming in, second best three-point shooter in the SEC, 42.9% in the regular season. Had a five-game, really hot streak for 5 games where he went 16 of 21 in January, wins over Louisville and North Carolina during that stretch. So some people have called him the best pure shooter in the draft, and it's hard to argue with those stats.
He's also the youngest player in the draft?
Yeah, not going to turn 19 until around the time the season starts, October 30th. So, yeah,
wow.
He's. But you know what? Hornacek and McDonough. Hornacek today and McDonough during the draft workouts talked about. He's got some maturing to do, but defensively he's already pretty far along for an 18-year-old, so he can contribute there as well.
And Hornacek did give him the double thumbs up on his shooting form. Said he likes the shooting form. That had to pain Jeff Hornacek, right? One of the legendary shooters in Suns history, right? To have that sort of lack of three-point shooting a year ago. So that fills a big need. There's no doubt about it. We talked to Devin Booker via teleconference call, and he said, you know what, I'm more athletic than I think people give me credit for. He also, and according to Hornacek, he backs this up, he's more of a team player. And let's face it, at the end of the year, Hornacek and Ryan McDonough were critical of this team, a selfish team with some chemistry issues, and if he's going to share the rock, that's a plus.
It'd be funny if the leader this team's looking for comes in the form of an 18, almost 19-year-old kid, but that might be the way it's going to go. And during the conference call, Booker said he'd be happy to take on Jeff Hornacek in a three-point competition.
That's right.
So.
That's right. He's fearless. Based on what if you're getting maturity out of the 18-year-old, it's definitely something you want to remedy. Now, look, let's just address where this all started, and that is with a lot of reports and rumors that the Suns made a run at the number 9 pick, tried to get into the top 10. Hornacek semi-confirmed that, said they were actually targeting Devin Booker. A lot of people don't buy that. They think their Suns were going after Frank Kaminsky. And there's no doubt Kaminsky would have checked a lot of boxes. I mean, you get the shooting, you get the spacing, you get a guy who can protect the rim, and you get a personality, something the Suns could use in marketing this team. Yeah,
Kaminsky's kind of the interesting guy who's, I think someone on Twitter earlier today compared him to Danny Ainge, is where the guy you love if he's on your team, you can't stand if he's not on your team. So, I think a lot of fans were excited that Frank Kaminsky might be the guy and the leader that they need, but, rumor has it that Boston and the Suns tried to trade up. Apparently, that neither of those worked out. But it's hard to go wrong with the guy that people are calling the best pure shooter in the draft. So it's a decent consolation prize.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you think about it, he was the 6th man of the year in the SEC. That's how loaded Kentucky is. They had a kid in the lottery who didn't even start for the Kentucky Wildcats. For Shane Dale, I'm Paul Calvisi for ABC 15 Sports.